Hi, this is the 21st part of this Photoshop tutorial series. In this part, I will talk about reducing noise from the images. If you have a good camera and capture an image, you might not see the noise, alright? But if you want to print that image out on a large banner, you will see the noise because that image will be so big and stretched out, and there will be noise popped up from that image. Let's see that this is the image I have opened in my system, and let's see if I zoom in I see the noise or not. Alright, you can see that as I zoom in there is a lot of noise on a car body, and there are a lot of objects on this image where there will be noise. Alright, so let's imagine that this is the view that you are looking on the image. If this image is printed on a large meter square banner, then you will see this noise. So before printing the image, any image on a large banner, you must reduce the noise from that image. Alright, so let's zoom out, and there are two ways that we can use in Photoshop in order to reduce the noise. First one is a filter, and second one is the camera filter tool. Alright, as I mentioned in my previous videos that you must convert your layer into small object before applying filters, so that we may be able to change the filter later on once it is applied. Alright, so let's right click and convert to small object. Alright, and now go to filter, noise, and reduce noise. So let's zoom in. You can see there is a noise, and we can use these sliders in order to reduce the noise. So let's increase the strength first. Alright, you can see that there is a noise, and as I increase the strength, the noise is gone. Alright, preserve details. This means that the sharpen areas should be preserved. This should not be reduced as per the noise is concerned on this image. Alright, so let's increase it so that the sharpen areas like this one and this one may pop up. Alright, now reduce color noise. Alright, let's make it to 20, but don't make it too much. Alright, because we're working with noise removal, so there's noise always consists of black and white color, so it doesn't matter if you change the color noise or not. So let's increase the sharpen details. Alright, right now we have the sharpen areas like this one and this one because I have zoomed in. If I move other things, alright, you can see that there is a noise. Alright, so let's try it out, but not too much. Alright, because it will pop up the noise and increase its contrast as well. I want to increase the strength as well. Okay, so let's click OK. It will render the image and reduce the noise from that image. You can see that there is a mask and there is a reduced noise. If I double click on it, you can see that I have opened that reduced noise dialog with the same values that I changed. Alright, if that is because I converted this layer into small object. If I didn't convert this image into small object, this mask wouldn't be available, and we could not change or change the values of those sliders inside reduce noise dialog box once it is applied. Alright, so this was the first one that we just applied, and if we want to just remove it, first let's check it out by zooming in. Alright, this is the reduced noise effect, and if I click on it, you can see that the noise just popped up from this image. Alright, so it's working pretty fine. Now what I want to do, I want to show you another technique. So I will remove this filter mask and all the things. Alright, because I want to show you more better and the more advanced way of reducing noise inside of Photoshop. So for that, go to filter and click on camera filter. A new window will open. This is the camera window. It contains a lot of options right now. It has different eye picker tools and different brush tools and other tools as well. You can see on the right side there are a lot of sliders for the basic and for the sharpening and the noise reduction tools. Right now we are gonna just click on the third one, and inside this panel we're just gonna use this noise reduction tool. All right, it contains sharpening as well, but we are not gonna use this in this video. All right, before doing that, let's zoom in to see noise. All right, and as I increase the value of this slider, you will notice that the pixels of this image will be more smoothened and the noise will be removed from that image. All right, so just check out this image. As I increase its value, you can see that these are being smoothed out. All right, and there is no noise anymore. Means that if we see this image or print this image on a large banner, then there will be no noise on that image. All right, I don't want to keep this up more, just lower its value to 30. All right, and for the contrast, increase it. Right now there is just red color. It will not be more effectively. If you have a lot of colors inside an image, then it will be a lot of different effect if you increase the luminance contrast value. I would recommend you to increase it to 70 or 60 or around that value. All right, color for that, it will really helpful if you have different colors again. Right now it has just red color and small amount of white and black color on that image. It will not show a lot of difference on the pixels of this image if I increase or decrease the value of this slider. All right, but for the recommendation, you can work with it and keep it around 50. All right, color would be as you like. It might not go too much down or too much up. So right now you can see that there is no noise. This is the second technique that we can use in order to remove the noise from that image. You can also work with other values of these sliders if this doesn't look or meet your requirement. There is another sharpening panel. Right now we are not going to work with it because in the next video I'm going to talk about sharpening images in detail and in depth. Alright, so guys, I'll click OK and it will render this picture and remove the noise from that image. And as I converted this image into smart object, it has created a mask. Mask means that if we don't want that effect to be applied on particular part of image, we can just apply a black color on that mask. Alright, so I already explained you what is mask in my previous videos.